Good day, Atlanta.
Pop superstar Rick Springfield's back.
And there he is, Rick Springfield, back doing what he loves and what a lot of us love him doing. We're going to catch up with him in the next half hour of Good Day.
Man, can you feel?
Why I just see this girl? I wish that I had just seen this girl.
You probably remember him for his hits from the 70s and 80s, but Rick Springfield is still going strong. He'll tell us about his new project on the stage in Las Vegas.
Well, I certainly hope our next guest has sent a thank you note to Jesse Jackson, because thanks to him, Rick Springfield's Jesse's Girl experiencing a whole new wave of airplay all across the country. Rick Springfield joins us today to fill us in on what else is going on in his life these days. How you doing, Rick?
Wow, good. I'm doing great.
Yeah, who knew when you wrote that song, huh?
I know. Well, yeah, I tell you.
Yeah, you know, sometimes, you know, stuff just happens, right? Hey, you know, the second the picture popped up there, I recognized exactly what you were sitting in there.
Oh, really?
The second it popped up, you're coming to us.
You've seen the show?
I remember H.G. Wells' Time Machine like it was yesterday, the Rod Taylor movie.
Me too, man. This thing sold me, actually, on doing the show when I saw this. I said,
isn't that wild?
That show.
Yeah, you're talking to us from Vegas today, and you're in this this new big deal, this FX show.
At the MGM is this big show called EFX Alive, and it's an incredible show. It's very, I don't really know how to describe it. It's just, there's dragons and mountains falling and time machine, time travel, and it's spaceships landing. It's an amazing show how they put it together. And there's also, you know, I play and perform. I've written some songs for it. There's a most amazing troupe of dancers, and it's a very hip show. It's been around for a while. We just, they approached me because they'd seen some of my live shows and they liked the energy live, and they approached me to, you know, rock it up a bit and you know, raise the energy level, which I think we've done.
Well, now I remember, you know, Michael Crawford doing this thing a while back, but they've totally revamped this. This is Rick Springfield's show now, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, the show is the show, which is basically, it's at times it's kind of like being an actor in a Star Wars movie. I mean, there's all this stuff, explosions and things going off around you, but there's some great moments, and there's a section about Houdini and his wife, and I wrote a song for that. There's some great, I think there's some really cool moments in it where it's just the people. Jerry Mitchell, the director, who has a couple of shows running on Broadway right now, is also an incredible choreographer. And his whole point, too, we both thought the same thing, that the show needs to be humanized because it is so huge. And I think we're approaching what, you know, we're certainly on the right road.
Sure. You know, and you obviously like the acting part. I mean, Suddenly Susan and Smokey Joe's Cafe on Broadway, and, of course, you know, Dr. Noah Drake on General Hospital. So the acting part seems to come pretty natural for you, too.
Yeah, I love acting, actually. I got into it originally, actually, to make some money, which was because, well, I wasn't making money as a musician, which was incredibly naive because all the other actors I knew were waiting tables until they got acting jobs. So, but I think my innocence kind of carried me a ways, and I started doing stuff for Universal. I was in Battlestar Galactica and $6 Million Man and all those old 70s shows, which is, they scare me when I see those, I tell you. But I've really grown to love acting, especially since I've had kids, and there's certainly a lot more to draw from as an actor, and there's actually quite a bit of acting in this too.
Isn't it funny though, 17 top 20 singles, what, 18 million records sold, you got a new album out now, you still, I'll bet, can't impress your kids, can you? Of all things, you can't impress your own kids, can you?
No, man, there's billboards everywhere about this show, and there's a shot on there of me, and they're just so embarrassed.
Isn't it funny?
Yeah, but the great thing is I can get them into shows, which they love. They love that. They went to an Offspring video the other day, and they're going to see Perfect Circle here.
So that's what makes Dad cool to the kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me about the new album.
For me, you know, fame is like gets you great restaurant reservations. That's about it.
Perfect. Tell me about the new album, Rick.
It's my new band, and I've always wanted to do a live album because the songs, you know, Jesse's Girl, Don't Talk to Strangers, Human Touch, all those songs were done in a time, you know, they have a certain trademark of the era.
Right.
You know, fashion to a degree, and certainly sound technology to a large degree. And we've always played the songs a lot heavier with a lot more energy live. And I always wanted to capture that, and this band is a kill band, and we recorded a couple of shows and picked the best stuff, and I'm really excited about it because now, as the audience has grown up, there's not the like insane screaming. It's now they're joining in the songs and jumping up on stage and singing along, and it's how I always wanted my live shows to be, which is a big party. So I think we captured that on the live album too.
Fantastic. Hey Rick, you know, I know you're jammed for time this morning, so especially out there in Vegas, I know you've probably been up all night, right?
I have. I haven't slept. Honestly, I have not slept.
Okay, we're going to let you go, and just thank you. Anytime you're in Atlanta, stop by, my friend.
Yeah, I love Atlanta.
Okay, we'll see you then. Rick Springfield's new album. It's Rick Springfield Alive, Greatest Hits Live. It's available in music stores now, and as we were talking here earlier, you can see Rick Springfield live in the EFX Live show. That's the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. This is big stuff. Now, for tickets or more information, you can call 1-800-929-1111 or check out their website, www.mgmgrand.com.